Las Vegas called again, so I packed my bags, I took out the trash, and I got on an airplane. I will complain about the prices every single time and then go right back. This time we were staying at a more budget-friendly hotel, but the price of everything else was going to be sky high. This is something you have to accept about Las Vegas, and also the world, but we won't get into that right now. But I will be dropping prices here. It all felt a little bit like deja vu because we were here exactly 6 weeks ago. The nickel and diming starts immediately. At the Flamingo, it costs an extra $20 to get early check-in. So the first thing we did is head to Eataly for food. Aria Express can save you some time and walking. It runs from Bellagio to Park MGM and then again from Excalibur to Mandalay Bay. We walked to Aria and took the Express to Park MGM. I would describe Eataly as a high-end Italian food court. They also have restaurants. The minute you walk in the area, it smells so good. It smells like cheese. There are so many incredible, authentic Italian food options to choose from. I got a prosciutto cotto sandwich from Italian Street Food. This was $18. It was really good.
What is that?
He got a branzino from the seafood place.
How much was my wine?
$5. It's $30 a glass. 31.
And it's gone. Babe, you can give me the cheap wine.
If I wanted to sip, I'm not drinking it.
And then they have an entire dessert section. On our way back, we checked out the Bellagio Conservatory and Botanical Gardens. The current installation for summer is Majesty, the Grandeur of Nature. This space is 14,000 square feet and the theme gets changed out 5 times per year. The plants and flowers are real. We saw the theme for spring and it's cool that we got to see the one for summer too. It was so interesting to see how everything had changed. This is the garden table where they offer private dining for groups up to 6 at $250 per person. And even that had totally changed. The railing is totally different and it's a completely different mood. Our room was ready at 3:55 p.m. according to the email, so 5 minutes early. You can skip the reservation desk with online check-in from your phone in the Caesars Reward app. You will still need to visit the kiosk to get your room keys, but there was never a line for it. This is one option for saving money. My dad brings his own food. He is not trying to pay these high Vegas prices. We booked a Flamingo room with a high roller view. The website indicated these were the most recently remodeled, so I thought I was getting the best room possible, but my sister got a Go room and it seemed a little bit nicer to me. Our room was nice, it just seemed a little beat up, I'd say. Not too bad, just some wear and tear, but it felt clean and I felt comfortable there right away. Nothing fancy here, but we paid $495 total for 3 nights, which is less than what we paid for 2 nights at the Bellagio. It's relatively budget-friendly strip option in Las Vegas, and you really can't beat the location. I actually really loved waking up to this high roller view every morning. The bathroom was small, but it had everything we needed, and I really like how they have a curtain in addition to the glass because that glass does not usually cut it, and I hate water splashing out of the shower. The Flamingo Hotel was the 3rd hotel opened on the Strip and is currently the oldest hotel still in operation on the Strip. It's been around since 1946, and I think there's something really special about that. It's kind of iconic to stay there, and so I do hope they can keep their quality up and stick around.
No minibar, just a regular old free.
And that's a-okay with me. And there's plenty of storage for your clothes and belongings. This man finally got tired, and the oddest thing is that I didn't, but it wouldn't last for long.
What do you want?
I've always wanted to ride the high roller wheel, but just never gotten around to it. It's been around since 2014. This was the perfect time because, as it turns out, you get a 20% discount when you stay at the Flamingo or the Link. They also offer a $5 off military discount, and they have $5 off deals in the Caesars Reward app. The regular price is $26 during the day, $38 at night, and $66 for the half-hour happy hour tickets, which is basically the open bar. You can buy tickets all over the place, but I found that the prices were all the same. These pods are so much bigger than I thought. They fit 30 people, but we had our own. It moves so slowly that you can't even feel that you are moving. And that's not surprising because when you stare at it, you can't even really see it moving. The views of the Strip are amazing, and the whole thing takes about 28 minutes, and it was really fun. The best place to save a little money if you need to buy water, snacks, or toiletries is at either Walgreens or CVS, whichever is closest, definitely not your hotel. That round building is the MSG Sphere Entertainment Venue, and it's part of the Venetian.
Yesterday, that ball was all black.
It's entirely too early.
Streets are empty. Look at this. This is what 6 a.m. in Las Vegas looks like. Waking up the next morning was really awful. My first thought was like, why did I sign up for this? This is way too early. Not a lot of things are open at this hour. We found some muffins in the meetup hotel, and somehow everyone made it to the bus in time.
Good morning. Good morning. Were you
That's the Colorado River.
Yeah, you can see how the Colorado River is drained.
So we're at our rest stop. We can stretch our legs. We have special porta potties for women only. The Mojave Desert is full of Joshua trees, and we saw cows living out there too. It took us about 3 hours to get to the west entrance of the Grand Canyon, which is technically in Arizona, but not technically in Arizona because it is located on the Hualapai Reservation. This is the closest entrance to Las Vegas. It costs $49 to get in and $25 if you want to add on a meal. This section is not actually part of Grand Canyon National Park. No private vehicles are allowed past the visitor center. You have to park in the lot and then take the free shuttles in. We did a Gray Line bus tour, which cost $138. That included getting us into the Grand Canyon, plus a hot meal and transportation. These tickets got us our meal and onto the shuttle. The first stop is Eagle Point. And you can see why right there. Can you see the eagle? I didn't at first. The Grand Canyon is 5,000 feet deep, 277 miles long, and 18 miles wide, and it is beautiful. This is the first and only one of the 7 natural wonders of the world that I've ever seen. Here they have a traditional Native American village with sweat lodges, housing, and ovens that you can walk through and look at.
Liar.
It has good bones.
Liar.
Hello there. And it actually is very cool in here. The second stop is Guano Point. There is food at Eagle Point, but our driver recommended we wait until Guano Point for the hot food option, and I am so glad we did. There was a line, but this lunch was so good, or I was probably really hungry, but I also think it was just really good, pulled pork. And they had 2 other options, one being a vegetarian option. Guano Point has no chain like the first section. It's a little mind-boggling to think that there is nothing stopping you from tumbling down there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I really felt like I had to watch my steps and just be very careful of my surroundings as we walked along the edge. I had to Google it, of course, and it turns out that most of the deaths in the Grand Canyon have occurred in the air with helicopter and airplane crashes, but it's been over 40 years since the last time that happened. The next most common cause is accidental falls. There are 198 on record, and it happens an average about 2 to 3 times per year. The next most common cause of death is hiking and environmental reasons, with an average of 12 deaths per year. Sorry if that's too morbid for you, but I just couldn't help but wonder. It really looks and feels like you are on the edge of the world. It seemed like people were about to tumble off everywhere, but it really is just the angle. It's so grand and infinite and really worth seeing with your own eyes. The temps in Las Vegas were high 90s, still no super warm nights just yet, and it was about 10 degrees less at the Grand Canyon. Other things to do at Grand Canyon West is helicopter tours, hiking and biking trails, whitewater rafting and pontoon tours in the Colorado River. This is also where the Skywalk is. And there is even lodging if you wanted to stay overnight. And then there are still 3 other entrances, the north, south, and east, where there are different views and different things to explore. You also have to be careful just because it's so windy. Sometimes it felt strong enough to push you over. We had to make it to the top.
You can go that way.
You can see it now?
To go down.
Okay, we'll go that way.
Oh, you can go that way.
Can we get down this way? We can't. I'm not liking the looks of that.
He already went.
All right, we're out.
We had about 4 hours there in all, and it was just enough. I could have used just maybe a tad bit more time because there are lines to get on shuttles, so you definitely have to plan to leave at least 30 minutes early to get back if you're trying to catch a tour bus. We were all really tired, but we still had 2 more stops. Security did have to get on and check our bus before we could get in. Hoover Dam is 726 feet tall, which is about as tall as a 60-story building. It was the highest dam in the world when it was completed in 1935. It controls the flooding of the Colorado River, irrigates to over 1 million acres of land, and provides water to over 16 million people. Power generated by the dam provides energy to power over 500,000 homes. You can take a tour down into the tunnels, but it was just a pit stop for us. Our last stop was Lake Mead. This freshwater lake provides water to Arizona, California, and Nevada, as well as some of Mexico. Las Vegas gets 90% of its water from there. Our driver also took us to a playground somewhere in Boulder City where bighorn sheep hang out. They're just chilling in the parking lot and next to the tot lot. We didn't make it back to Vegas until around 6. It wouldn't be Las Vegas without us needing a nap. Look alive. Then, because a 12-hour tour to the Grand Canyon wasn't enough for the day, we had 9:30 dinner reservations at Bavette in Park MGM. It's very dark, mobster chic, I'd say, and the steaks are huge, but they do encourage you to split them. We shared an $89 bone-in filet. The food is really good. Yes, this place is expensive, but it was good.
I could barely keep my eyes open.
We were so tired. We slept until 10:30. I think we've slept in long enough. The Flamingo Hotel does have a cool wildlife habitat that you can check out. The Flamingo Pool Beach Club is the under 21s family-friendly experience, which is a very nice area with multiple pools and water slides. That side has free loungers, but no umbrellas that I saw. And then there is the Go Pool. They also check your bags. No snacks, no food, only unopened water. No entry fee, but not to worry, they'll get your money inside. You do not have to be a hotel guest to go there. If you want a bottle of anything here, it'll cost you $175 to $1,400. I'm not even joking. By the time we showed up around 11, we were charged $140 each for a regular old lounge chair. I don't know if it's because all the other chairs were taken or what, and we were put in a section separate from the big party pool, which I did like, but yeah. And they do kick you out if you didn't have the right wristband from that area we were in. Nobody gets an umbrella unless you buy a day bed or a lounge bed or a cabana. And if you don't want to pay, you have to find a space to squat along the outer edge of the pool with your towel and your things. And of course you have your live DJ.
This got serious. The music volume went up.
We spent $89 on 2 alcoholic beverages and a chicken tenders and fries entree to share, which I'm not sure what happened because I thought each thing was $19.99. While we were there, someone got taken out in cuffs for fighting. I saw another girl about to throw up by the bathrooms, and we also saw a guy get rolled out on a stretcher. That water was cold. I love non-party pools, but I did want to experience the party pool atmosphere. My sister and I did go and check out the party pool, and it was a good time. But I definitely feel ripped off by those $140 lounge chairs. Online, they had lounge beds for two as low as $75 for off-peak days like Wednesday and Thursday. But you did have a food and beverage minimum of the same price on top of that. Probably would have been at least $250 for Friday, so we probably wouldn't have wanted to do that, and getting up early was a hard no. Go early and plan ahead if that's something you're interested in doing.
He's just living his best life, eating cake from a box. Leftover cake. What kind is it?
Correct.
Okay, I literally got ready in, 10, 15 minutes, maybe? I meant to have more time and get there a little bit earlier, but...
I took a quick nap and then it was off to the next activity. The main reason for this visit was our family reunion, and let me tell you, it was such a good time. The entire visit was amazing because all my immediate family was there, plus extended family. It's been over 20 years since the last reunion, and just in general, these type of events, they don't happen as often as we wish they would. Everyone is busy, living their lives and spread across the US, so it's kind of a miracle when everyone gets together like this. My parents have been dancing together for over 50 years. Our whole family was out there on the dance floor, so it was really a really wonderful event. My parents and my aunt and uncle planned the whole thing, and it was a great success.
Oh, the bed. Can't wait. This is what we're doing tonight. Dateline. All right, I think we're ready.
Checkout was at 11 and we cut it real close. We were actually a few minutes over, and if you don't check out by 11 a.m., they won't let you do it by your phone. You will have to go to the kiosk.
Off to brunch. Hungry.
I missed it last time, but I finally got to see this fountain show at the Bellagio again. It happens every 15 minutes to 30 minutes throughout the day, depending on the time. The Cosmopolitan Hotel is so glam and gorgeous and classy. I got my free glass of wine playing video blackjack at Cosmopolitan. You can't collect rewards with video gambling, but besides slots, it's the only thing I know how to do and the quickest way to get a free drink, which isn't actually free since I gambled away $20, but you know, it's kind of free. Like, it works.
You made $30?
Yeah, that was fast.
I'm jealous. I did not make $30. I lost everything.
Overlook Grill was a random find on OpenTable because we were looking for a breakfast brunch place where we could get reservations. Breakfast gets really busy on the strip and we didn't want to have to wait.
Okay, so we have to do Cosmo, or we should do Aria, Cosmo, Aria, Dara.
We've got a lot of hotels to make the rounds
MGM
at.
Park.
Watermelon and mango, and then it starts back around.
Okay.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Mimosa Tower was so good.
So you got tacos and French toast?
Yeah,
It doesn't even go together.
that's dessert.
No wonder you were embarrassed.
And I didn't get breakfast, but my hero wrap was delicious. Each entree was $17 to $19, and the mimosa flight for two was $28. They do also offer bottomless mimosa.
We did it. Giving it one more go. Gone. That's it. Less than a minute. $20. Gone.
There are so many bridges and escalators to cross the street and get where you need to go in Vegas. We finished out the trip with a little bit of time at Mom and Dad's house, and then that was a wrap on Vegas. Once again, we packed a lot into this trip. It was freaking exhausted, but I really enjoyed myself. I can definitely use a break from Vegas at the moment. My wallet needs a break, but we do have a running list of hotels that we want to stay at, so I can't tell you exactly when we'll be back. But Las Vegas will call again, and when it does, we'll be ready.